Look how low that is. I've never seen that in a parking garage before. It's gonna be expensive either way. This layout right here is wrong. Look at those conduits. This is too short now so that they can park one car, lift it up in the wrong direction, and when they turn it on, it just boom. Here's the new project, Paul. Gotta put some EV chargers in this building.
Do you know where at?
Yeah, down in the parking garage. Right here, Paul. This is our stuff. So we got DC fast charger going over here, and then we got 2 media centers. That's a media center right there, and so is that one. Those are the chargers that have the TV screens on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I don't know where they put the DC fast charger yet, but it goes right there. And then this over here, this is our PCB panel. So this actually changes the voltage to, I think it's like 900 volts, they said. So our wire on this project, only from the PCB panel to the media centers, needs to be 1000 volt rated wire. So today's plan, we're gonna get everything laid out, figure out where we're gonna come up through the floor. They should already have cores for us because this is post tension. So they do not want to have to core any more holes here. So we need to figure out how we're gonna lay all this out and make sure that everything lines up.
Yeah.
And then let's run downstairs right now to go figure out, look at the conduit pass, because they have existing conduits that we're supposed to utilize. And we need to see if those are installed and if they're actually gonna work.
Okay.
So let's go check that out. Let's look for these cores real quick. Yeah, there's one right there. There's a pull can right underneath and they already have it knocked out. So we just need to get it right inside there. You see that?
Oh yeah.
So the pull can's right there. It's already ready to go. So there's that one. They were saying though that something's wrong with the layout. So we need a more, oh look, they got chalk lines on the ground already. There's our another, yep, there's another core right there. And then there should be one more. Here. All right, so they're showing right here.
Yeah. We found that.
Here's the core. Okay, here's all the parking spaces. Let's look at it like this, bro. So we got,
It only shows 2, huh?
shows one there and then a second core right there. So this corner right here is back in that corner right there. So you got one parking space here and then ADA for handicap accessibility, and then another parking stall, skips the column, and then we got 1, 2.
Yeah.
So let's get these dimensions right here. So it shows 12 feet right there for the first one, and then 5 feet, and then 9 feet.
12 feet from the wall.
So that's what they were talking about. See how this concrete wall right here is straight? And you see how there's the pop out right there?
Yeah.
I guess there's a transformer inside there that they had to move that wall out. So they're thinking that this layout right here is wrong. So I want to double check that before I make any phone calls to get answers on this and get this whole thing figured out. If that is a problem, then we're gonna need to figure that out. So that's kind of our layout right here. Parking space there, ADA, parking space, parking space, parking space. All 4 EV charging. So this charger right here, Paul, has 2 handles on it.
Yeah.
You see the 1, 2?
Yeah.
Or those are bollards, but it's gonna feed both parking spaces right here. And then these 2 right here, they're gonna have a media center here that charges this one and a media center here that charges that one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's measure these out real quick. So we got, just remember this, 12 foot, 5 foot, 9 foot. All right? What is that right there, dude? I mean, honestly, I don't even see the column, dude. Maybe that's the column. Oh, it is. It's on an angle.
Yeah.
It was weird that it was on an angle, but it's on an angle there. Okay, so that is the column. Yeah, so we can't go off the column. They don't give us a dimension.
Yeah.
So we want to go off this wall. So let's do it up against the wall and see if this actually is impeding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go off the one, go off this extra wall and see if we can get, so 12 plus 9, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 feet, right? Yeah. To that line. Wait, so 12 from there to that line already? Yep, and then where's 5 feet? Right there, okay. Come make a mark on 5 feet, just a little tiny mark. Okay, and then let's go from there, 9 feet. You on it? Right there? That's right on the column, bro. Go against the wall instead. Go right here, 5 feet. Got that. Now let's go 9 feet. All right.
Oh yeah, that's like center.
Right center of the column, bro. Was that your mark right there?
The ones we just did in the back are more accurate.
Okay. So you see how it's showing the pole cans? The pole cans are underneath.
Yeah.
Right? We know that. So they want us to come out and come up through the floor. They don't want to core them at all because it's all post tension.
Are you serious?
100%. So they gave us the approval to come in overhead. So we now need to figure out a new path because the cores aren't in the right spots from the electric room. So we're gonna need to go down there and I wanna go look at all the conduits in the paths underneath and see how we can fix this. And if there's a route that we can go to go up through the floor and come overhead, we'll just mount strut across and then come drop down into the side of the chargers. So DC fast charger here, or sorry, right there in the center. But the other thing is, this is too short now by about a foot. So we need to see if they can approve 8 feet instead of 9 feet on that parking stall. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 9 feet wide. You cannot change ADA. There's no way they're gonna approve changing these ones, but we might be able to shrink this one by 1 foot. I'm not sure, I've never been through that process with a parking space before. So we'll have to figure out if that's an option, and if it is, then we can keep them right where they're at.
Yeah.
This charger feeds this one.
Yeah.
DC fast feeds these two. This one feeds this, and this one feeds this one. And they don't give us a dimension here. I mean, I feel like we can just make this work, dude. You know what I mean? I think that'll be good. Okay, so let's go underneath and let's go check it out underneath, what we got going on. Look at those conduits. Nice. Bro, these are lifts, parking lifts, so that they can park one car, lift it up, and park a second car underneath it. Can you believe that? I've never seen that in a parking garage before.
How much was it to get one in every stall?
Okay, so the chargers are right in that corner over there, Paul.
Yeah.
Over there. This is underneath the floor, one level below. Right here is our pole can, okay? So that has conduits for us that go out where they need to go. And then those, you see those 4-inch right there?
Yeah.
Our panel is gonna mount right on top of that, okay? Right on top, and then you see the conduits that come out the bottom? And they go against the wall right there?
Yep.
See if I can light that up. Right there?
Yeah.
So those conduits right there that follow down into that big pole can, and underground right there,
Yeah.
those go over here. They go right in this switch gear. And she told me that this one right here, EV, this is our breaker right here. So those conduits I just showed you underground come into here. So we're running parallel 500s straight across and over up into our 600 amp gear up top.
Yeah.
That makes sense? See, right there, you see that?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing down at the San Diego project with all of our grounding. We're gonna mount that on, put all of our lugs, make sure everything's torqued just like they have it there. That's nice and clean, dude. And everything's gonna go where it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Cold water, steel, into the panel, all that. So that's what it's gonna look like right there. All right, so let's trace out these conduits now. So right there, there's the pull can number 1, right? That's the DC fast charger.
Yep.
So that has 1 conduit.
Yeah, 2.
We just need to double check that it's not parallel fed.
Oh yeah.
That one too, we need to double check that one too. That might need a second conduit. DC fast charger goes right there, and then they both pick up and they go that way. So let's go look at it on that side. Yeah, so there's another pull can right here, right? And then they go up like that, right there, into that big pull can right there. And that's where we go up into our main switchboard.
Yeah.
The one we're calling a main. It's not technically the main, it's a sub panel, but, or distribution board, whatever you want to call it. So right there, that's where we're going through. So does that all make sense, how this is all going to get put together?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back upstairs. Oh, I was wrong. This is the lowest level. Remember I said the main electric room was down even one further? It's not.
Yeah.
This is slab on grade right here.
And it goes under.
So it goes underground and straight over. So we're only working 2 levels. But this should be pretty simple. I mean, it's not that much work. That 1-inch conduit that's next to it right there, that's for the fiber, but the DC fast starter doesn't get fiber. It's the other panel that gets fiber. So we're gonna have to run a 1-inch for that too. You know what I mean? Here, this is good. Let's look at the single line real quick so you can get eyes on it, okay? All right, so here's the main switchboard, right here. Right in this room right here that we were just talking about, okay?
Yeah.
Then that goes underground out of there, okay? Hits the pull can that was the one on the wall that we just talked about. And then from there, it goes up into our 600 amp board right here. Okay, 480, 277, 480. 3-phase 4-wire. All right, so right here it's showing us 3-inch conduit, 3 500 kc mills. Aluminum, remember, and 1 2-aught ground. I confirmed this because this says 3-phase 4-wire.
Yeah.
This only has 3. They did confirm that they want a neutral pulled through here, so we got to add a neutral. And then from there, it comes over, hits a transformer, 25 kVA, and that feeds a small little panel. And then also over here, out of our 600, 175 amp breaker comes and hits the PCS. I keep calling it PCB. It's the PCS panel. Okay. So from there, that's where we need 1,000 volt rated wire going out to the 2 media centers. Okay. This one needs communication. So we're gonna have to run that 1-inch should have been with this run. So we'll have to rerun that. That's fine. That's super simple. I want you to get a material list for that because we need to get a full material list for any changes that were on the drawings. They want pricing like right now. So when the guy gets here at 12, I want to have pricing, everything ready for him. So we need, what is that, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Oh yeah, no, you're right. We can just take that one. That's a good call. Yeah, so we just need to go right here. So just add, yeah, we'll grab on right there to that one. So yeah, just add 10, 20, like 60 feet of conduit with all 1-inch connectors and couplings and everything.
They use
strut straps. Yeah, all set screw. So get that on the list. All right, we got to run upstairs. I need to call the contractor to help me run through the wiring schedule that they have because it's a little confusing. So I just want to make sure it's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's run upstairs real quick. Hey, you got a second? Okay, so we're out here. Can you open up the drawings real quick? If we go to, where is it? E1-0. From the existing switchboard, the main over there, we hit that 1 pole can, and then it goes into our 600 amp panel, correct? Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then out of the 600 amp, so with that one, we have, it's gonna be 4 500 kc mills going into the proposed MCB panel. And then I'm showing one 2-inch conduit with 3 4/0 for the 175 amp breaker that goes over to the PCS panel, okay? The 300 amp, I don't have a designation on there. So they didn't put labels for which conduits or what. Okay, so they want a parallel set of 3 3/0 and 1 number 2 ground, no neutral on that, going over to EVCS 1. And then the next set is for the PCS panel, correct? The 2 4/0 and the 1 number 4 aluminum. So that's just single phase, right? Oh, that's right. Okay. So that's the 1000 volt is conduits 3 and 4 right there. That makes sense. And then the 1-inch is number 4 number 8s with a number 8 ground, and then your fiber. So there should be 2 1-inch actually going to the PCS panel, correct? 1 1-inch to the chargers is the fiber, but the second 1-inch conduit there, it says 4 number 8s. Let me look back at the drawings. Where's that one going to? That one comes from the 50 amp panel over to the chargers, the media centers, not the DC fast charger. Hot and neutral to one, hot and neutral to the other, just 120 volts. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so here's my issues. Let's start conduit number 1 and 2. They only ran 1 3-inch conduit, so we don't have 2 conduits. We're gonna have to run a second one over to that pull can, and they only cored 1 core, not 2. And that's in the post tension area where they don't want to core anything else. So if we were to upsize the wires there, could we, instead of running parallels, could we run like 3 250s or 300s, whatever it calls out for? Yes, sir. Yeah, we need 300 amps over there. And those will fit in a 3-inch conduit, right? No problem. 3 500 kc mil with the ground and not half-second conduit. And I think that would be cheaper, especially if we can keep it aluminum. 3-inch conduit, 500 kc mil. If we have to change the lugs out in the breaker in the DC fast charger, then we'll change those out. And then for the PCS panel, they also only ran 1 conduit. So we don't have parallel feeds there, but that's okay because that one is just 1 run of, what is it, 3 4/0 and 1 number 4 aluminum ground over to the PCS cabinet, right? So we should be good there. Okay. Cool, we're gonna check the lugs, we'll check everything. Just to confirm, we do not need fiber over to the DC fast charger, correct? Okay, they did run the 1-inch to that charger instead of the PCS. So we're gonna just intercept it. It's like 60 feet of conduit that we need to run to get it over to the PCS cabinet. It just went to the wrong spot, so we'll fix that. And then we're gonna run through full material list, everything for anything that has a cost impact with changes. We'll have that ready as soon as he gets here, hopefully. If not, I'll get him the numbers tomorrow and I'll let him know that. Alrighty, thank you, sir. We're gonna keep going. I appreciate your time. All right, Paul, so he actually just sent me this drawing and this is all going away.
Yeah.
So that whole section, this whole section right here cannot be used because that conduit would be in that parking stall right there if we were to use that core, and it takes up too much space. So they're gonna shift everything down. So the 2 media centers are gonna be here and here, right?
Yeah.
So 1 on that side, right there, and 1 on that side right there. So there they are right there where they're going. So that's our 2 media centers. And then the DC fast charger, this one right here, is gonna go over here now because there's enough space right here to fit all of this. So that DC fast charger is gonna go like not dead center, a little bit off. So it's gonna be like right there.
Yeah.
So that's why he's saying it's probably better, instead of trying to use that core and coming up and across, to just go from right here up and over through that drywall right there. And that's our electric room. Let's go look at the electric room. Yeah. All right, so this is not our board. This has nothing to do with us. Remember, our board is downstairs over there, underneath. The pull can that we looked at before is right below our feet, right? These are the 4-inch that go over there. So this is our board here, okay?
Yeah.
This is the 600 amp panel that needs to mount here. And then over here is where the conduits come up that we were supposed to use. But this isn't really gonna work unless we build like I don't know, put a big pull can on it. We need to go back downstairs. I need to take a picture of this so we can have it on us while we're up here, knowing which one of these conduits we can use. One of these 3-inch needs to go into the PCB panel. So here,
Those are all coming out of the pull can?
what's that?
Those are all poking out of the pull can?
That's what I don't know. At least 2 of those are the pull can on the wall. But remember, there's the other pull can.
The long one?
Yeah, the long one that we need to figure out what's going on with that one. We need to go down below. Let's go look at it. So they're all just right there in that pull can, so we can literally use whatever we want.
Yeah.
One more time, that's where our feed comes from, goes up in those 4-inch right there. And then, so what we need to see is how wide the switchgear is and which conduit it's gonna go over. They told me that in the beginning, it was supposed to be a 1200 amp board, and that's why those conduits are so wide. But I need to get the submittals for the switchgear that we have, the 600 amp board, and see how wide it is and what is gonna fit in there, and is it enough to feed everything we need? Because we need 1 for the DC fast charger if we were to use it, 1 for the PCS panel, and then 1 for the transformer feed that feeds, that's just a small little auxiliary panel, 50 amps. So that's how we're gonna get into it. We just need to figure out if that's gonna work. Don't hit that, bro. Look how low that is, dude. That is a bad day, you hit that. We need to really watch out for those. We just need to figure out how wide this is, and then we'll make it happen, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty simple.
You see what I mean by this wall?
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, the drywall's over here. This must be like a shaft or something, dude. Oh, it is. You know what? The elevator was right there. The elevator machine room is right below here. Yeah, so we can't come through that drywall. Maybe through this drywall, though, is what he's talking about. That right there. I mean, that's wide open. We could go straight out right there. Let's go look at that side real quick. Honestly, dude, I think he might be right. We just come out the side and run everything we need right here. Boom. And just drop, drop, drop. Rather than trying to mess with all that.
Yeah.
Because these 2 cores are not in good spots. That one's up against, oh, it's off the wall like 16 inches. And that one the same. And he's saying they need 2 bollards in front of that conduit to protect it. And the PCB panel is in there anyways. So we have to come out of the PCB panel, go over, come out, and drop down right here. We could hit one and hit the other, because they're going right here and here. So we'd have one run here and one run there. And then we'll run the fiber and the 1-inch and the auxiliary power, just follow them and drop them. Maybe we put 1 pull can right in the middle there, and that feeds everything, it's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we do that. And then at the same time, we can run the 2.5-inch conduits parallel, so we don't have to deal with changing the lugs on the DC fast charger, you know?
So it's 2.
For the DC fast charger, they called out for parallel 3/0, but they only ran 1 3-inch. So honestly, if we're just doing it, just slam it out in the electric room, you know? Everything comes out the top and you're done.
Yeah.
Completely abandon everything they did. That's pretty simple. We build 1 rack. It's gonna be expensive either way. Where would our path be though? Come down like right here, right? Come out the electric room, straight out, right here. And then we'll continue the DC fast charger all the way, turn it and come into the top of it.
Yeah.
These ones would split. So turn them and then 90 down with seal tight, right to both sides.
Yeah.
And then fiber splits, boom, and auxiliary splits, boom. Nice and clean, and you're done.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Material.
So get the, do you have the wheel? Where's the wheel at?
Right there.
The height, we're gonna be up there. So that's what, 10, 20 feet?
20 feet.
So we'll just start 20 feet back with the wheel. Just roll this out all the way to the wall. "27 feet. And then we'll go on the other side of the wall. It'll be like right here. Then we'll go like 10 feet past. Okay, so 100 feet.
Plus going that way.
Well, it's the same.
Oh, so you added that?
Well, one's going that way and one's going that way. So right here, whatever that one was, 100 feet. So 100 feet that way, 100 feet for these.
Aren't they the same?
Same size, same everything, but you're gonna have 1 inch times 2.
Oh yeah, so
No, 1 inch times 4. 2 for fiber, 2 for auxiliary power, and 2 for, yeah, so 4 1 inch and 2 2 inch.
4 1 inch, 2 2 inch, so 200 feet of 2 inch.
And 400 feet of 1 inch. Yep, exactly. Oh, we need a pull can. Largest conduit, 2.5 on a 90. It's probably a 24 by 24. I'll have to run the numbers on it. But 24 by 24 by 8 is what I want. NEMA 1. And we'll put that right about here. Because we're gonna run 2.5 inch as well. So 2.5 inch times 2. Oh, let me finish that one.
Yeah.
So that was 100 feet, right?
100 feet.
And then it goes from here. I already did over to there. So right here. Right here plus right there. So call it 150 feet times 2. So 300 feet of 2.5 inch.
Yeah.
Okay?
And then couplings and connectors for all of them.
Yeah, so
400, so 45 couplings.
So think in there first. Yeah, 400, add a couple extras, so 45. But I want you to think through this whole thing. From there, you're going straight up, prefab 90 for everything except for the 1 inch. 2 inch prefab 90, 2.5 inch prefab 90. So 2 of them, because you got 2 2.5 inch and 2 2 inch.
1 2 3 4 5. Oh wait. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
The DC fast goes against the wall.
Oh, so just
9 10. 8. That's right, 8 of those. And then the 2 inch, what are you doing? Oh yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Going down. And then you need to transition to seal tight on each drop. It's a single, seal tight straight to a seal tight 90. It's
Straight to
seal tight straight to seal tight 90 into the side. That was the picture that they sent. These ones are going to be hard piped into the DC fast charger.
Okay.
I want you to assume with the DC fast charger that we have to come down the side and go LBs into the side with 2 2.5 inch. But I want them oversized LBs. So 3 inch to 2.5 inch reducing bushing with 3 inch LBs on the side. I don't want to fight the LBs. And then strut straps, couplings for everything. I'm gonna go upstairs. Can you finish this material list out? Okay, look at that pole can. Nice and lined up with the column there. That's good. You ever seen this, Paul? What is this?
No idea.
It's called bus duct. It's busing that's inside there that moves power instead of conduit and wire. There's busing inside there. We had a job once where someone, so the bussing in there, it connects like with fingers, right? And they messed it up in the wrong direction. And when they turned it on, it just boom, blew up, dude. Crazy. Yeah, it was when I worked for a contractor. Okay, so we got the material list for all that, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go out the side there, out the top of the panels in the electric room, go up, rack, all the way over, drop down, and then continue the conduits, turn them, and go over to where the DC fast charger is gonna be. You got that? Yep. So we got our list together, and we're meeting with the construction manager right now to go over all this and show him why this is a better option than, because we can't do any more cores through the floor.
Yeah.
And we're short a conduit there, we're short a conduit over there, and it's way more work than just starting fresh and come out, run the
underneath. We might as well run right here.
That's right, because how are we gonna get through right here? You know what I mean? So we're just gonna have to reinvent it and just run the new conduit. It's gonna be way faster. And with the deadline that they need us done by, this is the best option in my opinion. So the other thing we need to do is, as soon as I get that material quote back, I'm gonna send all the pricing package over to them for the add of the conduits. And then they're probably gonna want us to start like now. So we'll get that sent over. I'll talk with the construction manager. As long as that gets approved, then we'll hit the ground running. And that's where we're gonna be. So we'll just keep going with it. And that's it for today, guys. So thanks for watching. If you haven't, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And appreciate all you out there. Take care.